In this makeup tutorial, we are going to go and make ourselves look sick. Now this makeup is great for pretty much stage, acting, anything like that, or maybe if you just really want to go and get out of doing a certain activity, this makeup is also good for that, but just kidding, don't use it for that. Or do, I don't know. But let's get started, let's go and grab some makeup and begin. I am using the Mayron Paradise palette, but you can pretty much use honestly any palette for this as long as you have these color. We're starting off with red. Red is going to be the main color you're going to be using for this. So go and get a brush, dip it into your palette, make sure to wipe it off slightly because we're starting off with a very, very light layer of red around the bottom of our eyes, in the corner of our eyes, and also on our eyelids. When you put down this makeup, what you want to do is you want to blend it slightly. And again, a lot of this makeup is really about just layering it very slowly and going back and making certain areas look way more inflamed than other areas. So after you have the makeup onto your eyes, you're going to go and move down to your nose. Make sure to go around the nostrils and also in the nostrils slightly. Yes, it's not going to feel good, but this makeup will not look real if you don't go and do that. Also keep in mind too, wherever your nose would be red is where it would be of course irritated from blowing it with tissues. So keep that in mind. Look up some photos with people that might have the flu, something like that. And now we're going to move over to our eyes. Make sure you wash your brushes before you go to your eyes. I'm just using an altogether different brush, and what I'm doing is putting a small amount more red under where my bags would be on my face. I already have those because, you know, that's kind of what happens when you don't sleep and you make art all the time. Now moving on to some brown cosmetic, which is going to be very, very light. You're going to go back around and accentuate the bags that are under your eyes. Follow them in a half circle and blend as you go. Now we're going to add a little bit of purple into the mix for the bags of our eyes. Again, make sure your brush is wiped off, and then add it where the bag of your eyes are. This should be a very light layer, and what you should be doing is you should just be going and blending it out and keeping this in the half circle of where your bags naturally would go and lay. Go and blend any of the cosmetic together, and then again, go back in with a little bit more of the red. Now we're going to go back to the nose. Go and put more red around your nostrils, along with also on the sides, and really keep in mind where your nose would be agitated from blowing it. It would be agitated usually where the nostrils are, towards the tip of the nose and the sides. Now we're going to make ourselves look pretty flushed. Put a small amount of red cosmetic onto your cheekbones, chin, and also your forehead. For your lips, you can use liquid latex to go and make them look dry. Make sure to move your mouth around so you can go and get it separated. If you have a latex allergy, use a small amount of salt water. It'll dry out your lips as well for this makeup. Now onto some petroleum jelly. We're going to use this for our forehead to make ourselves look kind of sweaty, along with also we're going to go and use this to make some gross looking snot. So take the petroleum jelly and dab it onto your forehead to go and give a perspiration look. Put a small amount under your nose. Now take a glob of it and mix it with a very small amount of yellow and also green pigment. Keep in mind what snot looks like when you're sick. You might want to look up reference photos, it's gross. But then what you're going to do is you're going to apply it underneath both nostrils. So here it is on one, I'm just kind of dabbing it a little bit. And then onto the other one, dabbing it a small amount but not having it go down the full way. Looks gross, right? Of course. Your completed makeup look should look a little something like this, and I would say I definitely am looking pretty under the weather, but of course, I don't feel sick, I just look sick, and that's the point of this makeup. Go and have fun recreating this look, and thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, take care and have a great one.